We're going to be looking at example 9 in your section 3.1 notes. So we're going to start with the more complicated side with the fractions and try to get down to cosecant x and secant x. So once again, we're going to start with a common denominator. So we can see that the sine x fraction needs a cosine x. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, if I add that in the denominator, I need it in the numerator as well. So I'm going to multiply that numerator by the cosine of x. And then the second fraction here, it needs a sine of x in the denominator. So I'm going to multiply that numerator expression by the sine of x. Okay, all right, next up I want to distribute the terms. So if I distribute the cosine, I have sine x cosine x plus cosine squared there. And then I'm going to have, don't lose track of this negative, I'll have sine x cosine x, but it's negative. Okay, and then right here I have a negative sine squared, but because of the extra negative, I'm going to get a positive. All right, so this part and this part is really good news for us because we know that cosine squared plus sine squared can always be replaced to 1. Okay, so we'll have that in our numerator for sure. Okay. Also, we have these two terms. We have a positive and a negative the same, so they're going to cancel. So the only thing we're going to have at this stage is 1. Okay. And that does it because we know 1 over the sine function is cosecant and 1 over the cosine function is secant.